Hey, yeah, what's poppin', gang? Hey, man, happy New Year, gang. What's up? Hold up, let me see what's going on, man. I ain't been in here in a minute. What is going on, chat? How y'all feeling today? How we doing? Who we got in the building, man? I see Regal is here. Let me know when y'all pull up. I want to say what's up to as many people as I can before we get into, before we actually go ahead and get into everything that we're going today, man. We got a lot to cover. Today, man. I see Regal is here. I see Googler is in the building, man. Let me know when y'all pull up. Who's here? King Hammer, what up? Hammer's in the building, what up? Noah, oh shit, we got Noah back. Noah back in the building. The greats. Shara's in the building. DC in the building. Wagwan, what up? We see Dom in the building. Marvin is here. Hey, shout out Marvin, man. Marvin be sending me stuff all the time, bro. Shout out Marvin in the building. Tay in the building. Toad in the building. Wendy's in the building. What up, Wendy? I see you. Creed, I see you. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Tay is here. Like Nicolette, what up? Mrs. K in the building. K Johnson in the building. J2 is here. We hype for a new year, bro. We hype for a new year. Who else is here? Let me know when y'all pull up. I want to say what's up to everybody, man. Terry Ann, let me know if this is your first live. We haven't done that in a while. I haven't figured out. We've been kind of slower on the lives. I was having crazy issues on my internet that has been fixed. And just in general, the last like month or so been feeling like I'm ready for the year to be over. I'm ready to get to the newest thing. You feel me? Who else is here? Homie in the building. Miss NIA is in the building. Keon Mason is here. Who else is in the building, man? Is it Annie Dom? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Annie Dom is here. Man, everybody is pulling up. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button on the way in. That really helps out so much. Happy New Year to literally everyone in the chat, gang. Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. Hopefully you were safe last night. You were safe last night. Yesterday, we kicked it, man. It was just me and the family just hanging out. Mrs. K, what up? I do have some news, man. I was in a bit of a car accident. That kind of shook me up for a little bit. I was in a bit of a car accident. Everything is okay. My wife is okay. I'm okay. My kids were not in the car. Kind of had a bit of a medical emergency in the whip. Really, honestly, it wasn't. I choked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I choked while I was driving and lost control. So that's been something I've been dealing with personally. But I just wanted to let y'all know, so y'all know, like, y'all the fam. I gotta let y'all know. Everything is well. At this point, it's just, I gotta get my car fixed. Is it Miss Ab Clark? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Rahus, what up, gang? Who's in the building? Cuzzo in the building. Who else is here? Be safe out here, big homie. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much. RC, thank you. I'm glad you're okay. Players up. Yes, continue healing. Thank you guys so much. Y'all know we got a lot to get into. Man. I just wanted to take a few minutes just to say hello to everybody because I haven't seen y'all in a while. Amber, what up? My first time catching a live. I missed me from Chicago, but came live. I don't miss the winner. Shout out to Amber in the building. We got this city in the building. Koala, hold up. Hey, we got Koala. Are we live? Yeah, we live. Shout out Koala, man. That's the homie. My brother from another mother over there, man. Shout out to Koala in the building. Make sure y'all say what's up to Koala, King Hammer. We got a couple of creators in here, so we always like to show support to the creators. If there's any creators in the building, King Hammer, Koala. I don't think I see any other homies in here. If you are, Rahus in the building. Any of the other creators in here, man, just say what's up to them and let's support them as well, man. Let's run it up. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We almost did 50K last year, gang. We hit 48K. I think it was the day before New Year's Eve. So thank you guys so much for that. I'm just super grateful for everybody. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer, but I just want to say thank y'all to everybody. This is the first live back, so I want to say what's up. All right. Doechii. Doechii, man. Doechii got him mad, bro. Doechii got him mad. Doechii got him pissed. We got a new snippet, I think, from Kendrick. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into some of the footage from Soundwave, some of the surface footage. We're gonna get into that. We are definitely gonna get into this hate that's being thrown Doechii's way, and we're gonna have something to say about that. What else we got? Glasses Malone is stepping up as usual, so shout out to Glasses Malone. We're gonna get into some numbers, to some of the numbers for what we've seen from what Doechii put out. Now, before we get into that, there's a couple of other videos, so this probably gonna be, if you chilling today, this is the day to be in the live, because we're gonna get through some today. We're gonna get through some shit today. Shout out to my dog J2 for the 8-month re-up, gang. I appreciate you. Who else re-up? Somebody else re-up. The Mrs. K for the 8-month re-up. Shout out to y'all for the re-up. Hold on, man. Can we do this here? I haven't given out any, bro. Hold on, man. I haven't given anybody any memberships in a minute. Should we go ahead and should we give out some memberships, gang? We ain't done that in a minute. Hold up. Can I do it from here? I can't remember, bro. Can I do it from here? Let me see. I'm trying to give out some memberships, bro. Let's give out some memberships real quick, bro. Bang! Gifting some memberships, man, to the game. Go ahead and get y'all a little bit of get y'all some records next to your name, gang. You feel me? Glad you're okay. Thank you so much. Do it for the new year, fam. You know what, man? Let me just go ahead and let's do this again, bro. Bang! We got 10 for the new year. Shout out to everybody, man. 10 for the new year. If you got a membership, I appreciate you, man. Crew to the rescue. Absolutely. So shout out to everybody who got one. If you guys got a membership, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys hanging around and rocking with your boy. I appreciate you. All right? All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. We got some shit to get into. More blessings, more life and more blessings. All right. Doechii dropped Girl Get Up. If you guys have not seen my reaction to it, make sure y'all go ahead and check it out. I had the hardest time getting that reaction uploaded for whatever reason, man. I ended up having to cut down my intro, like my own personal intro. No, not one bit of the song that I had to cut out. I cut out my intro and I was able to drop the video. So that goes to show for any of you creators out there to see that sometimes your videos are blocked or whatever. Sometimes you got to tweak it a little bit and see what happens, because I ended up being able to upload the video. Obviously, it's copywritten. We won't make anything on the video, but I did want to get it out because I wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure that I was able to get that out for you guys. Do you listen to UK music? You know what, fam? I actually did the Dave reaction, and I've had so many requests to do more Dave music. So in 2026, I do plan to go back. Oh, shit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. The new year. The new year. Terry. Thank you so much for the $100 dono. Oh my God. Terry, thank you so much, bro. You broke my stream deck. You broke my stream deck. Hold up. There it is. Hold up. That's love. Thank you so much, fam, for the $100 donation, fam. Thank you. Oh, man. Thank you so much, fam. I appreciate you. W. Terry in the chat, please. W. Terry in the chat. W. Terry in the chat, please. Thank you. He says he hasn't been around in a while. That is okay. Happy New Year, fam. I've been offline for a minute. Man, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support, man. You about to have me up in here losing it, man. I appreciate you for the $100 dono, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, man. Like I said, I did the reaction to that video. And it's been going crazy. And that also leads me to another thought that I'm gonna share with you guys when we get to this whole botted narrative thing. I want to take a look at something with y'all, and I want y'all to kind of co-sign or let me know if y'all think I'm wrong when I talk about that, okay? So we've had people talking about this for a while. So Academics reacts to Doechii seemingly addressing Adin Ross and other comments on the industry plant narrative in her new song, Girl Get Up with SZA. So when we heard this, y'all suck D from the back, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We instantly thought of Ack and Adin and these different types of people, but I think it's not just them. There's more people that we can account that to. 122 people, 75 likes, run it up. I appreciate you. I want to hear what Ack had to say about this. Let's get it.
You suck every rap nigga dick from shit is whack. I see it on the blogs. I see you on the chart. I see you in the chats.
As I sip black coffee.
You suck every rap nigga dick from the back, but what's the agenda when the it girl is black? So that seems to be at Adin, and clearly she's almost like insinuating, and you racist, okay? But what's the agenda when the it girl is black? You went all the award
my
show.
bad. Hold up. I think I definitely think there is some sort of race element to it. For him, not for everyone, but for him specifically, I feel like there's some ill will there.
That hate don't make you powerful, okay? It girl is black. Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard, and y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart.
Right.
These niggas is misogynistic. I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact.
And I love that she did that. And I love that she said, I'm gonna address it on the album. So that for me, let me know, okay, this is, I posted this on Twitter where I said, you know what? To me, this seemed like, I'm gonna let y'all hear this for a little bit. This is a little something. But best believe when it comes to my album, I'm diving into each and every one of you. Each and every one of y'all. Shout out to, who was that to hit the sub button, man? I appreciate you. Nella, shout out to Nella. I'm diving into each and every one of y'all. And I think that that's good to kind of, it kind of provides a little bit of chill, just a little bit. I hear it all. I see it all. I see y'all saying that slick shit. But I'm going to get to y'all later. Right?
That hate don't make you powerful. Okay?
Shout out to the crazed.
Yeah. Now, Doechii, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never in my history of covering the music business had an industry plant admit they were industry plant, because to the artist you wouldn't seem like an industry plant. Now, it's really one of two things, and I don't want to.
Did he say she admitted to being an industry plant?
Industry plant admit they were industry plant, because
who is Doechii? I don't know.
You wouldn't seem like an industry plant. Now, it's really one of two things, and I don't want to just belittle anything you've ever done. It is completely a possibility that you have a audience that maybe the likes of me, Joe Budden, and Adin Ross. And by the way, I don't like how they when things like this happen, they try to lump all of us as like, yo, you guys just don't fuck with this type of stuff. It's almost like it's like they.
But is that not what it is? Is that not what it? That's what it seems like to me personally. It seems like y'all all kind of have the same kind of tastes in a sense. Like, I think there's probably levels to it where sometimes it seems like there's a little bit more criticism from when it comes to Joe. Like, I don't get it sometimes when it comes to Joe, but when it comes to them, it just seemed like y'all have y'all favorites and y'all can't fathom seeing anybody else winning.
Typecast us, right?
What up, Josh?
So maybe there's a world where Doechii is just really popular and she's really beloved in a world that we're just not in tune with. And the lack of being in touch with that type of world,
right?
We think that her accolades are not with merit. We think,
bro, I don't know how many, and I can't speak for it, right? I can't speak for black women, right? I don't know how many black women are in support, that just that category alone are in support of academics or Adin Ross. Like, I just don't know. I can't fathom that number to be very high if it there's got to be some support there. Like I can't say it's a 0% chance, but I can't see how many black women support. You know what I'm saying? So like, one, she already has that demographic that they don't rock with you. So she has that. Then, you know what I'm saying? She kind of is in a couple of different other demographics and groups that these people don't even, you have no idea. Like you can't even join. You can't be in that room. It doesn't even make sense. Y'all have two completely different fan bases. Like when I look at the people that watch me, honestly, I'm a little surprised sometimes that I see the countries or, at one point we were like damn near 50-50 male and female. And I love that. Cause at one point it was 80-20 dudes, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like there's just a different level of, there's a different types of people. And yeah, bro, they're not watching your shit. They're listening to her. Feel me? Rant.
It's given.
What up, Leon? Leona?
It's paid for. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think both of them, two things could be true. If you ask me, I do think Doechii has a audience. Now, you have industry plants with no audience. I do think Doechii has a audience. Now, is that audience
Facts
more inflated? I would say yes. Because when I hear about her, remember the YouTube stat was like, oh, she's the most listened to YouTube. They make it seem like she's bigger than what I believe she is on a mainstream level.
Bro, bigger than what I believe she is. That to me is, your feelings don't matter. Your feelings don't matter. And then I'm going to get to it. Like, I feel like I want to let him finish, but it's like, it's burning to like, just to get this out there. So I want to type in, girl, get up reaction on YouTube. Let me see. Go to YouTube. Loving the crew. So I type in girl get up reaction and okay. So I looked up girl get up reaction. I see a creator here. Shout out to Still Color for the 1.8K views. Shout out to Jay Nolan for the 11K. This video has 780,000 views in a day. One day. Okay. 2,000 views here. We got Justin Hunt talking about it with 32K here. Maniac got 3.6K. Shout out to me. My video isn't pulling up because I'm looking for it. But I believe, okay, who is this? 1.7K here. My video has, I think 20,000 views or something like that. So when you're looking for validity with numbers and you keep saying things like, or even if I just type in Doechii reaction. Hey, shout out to Mrs. G for the 30. Yo. Happy New Year, crew, to you and your family. Definitely not rocking with Ack or Adin. The song by Doechii and SZA is awesome. Thank you for all your reactions. Looking forward to 2026. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shout out to Mrs. G, Miss G, excuse me. Make sure y'all W Miss G in the chat. Swamp Sessions album reaction, Z movie, 136,000 views. You see that? 7.3K views. Doechii Nissan Altima, 15K views. You see this? What I'm pointing to, 20,000 views for the Nissan Altima, right? What I'm trying to point to is that you can see how many people are looking for Doechii's music outside of Spotify numbers, Apple Music numbers, whatever. You can see the people looking for the music. You can see the people looking for it. These are actual people that are going to YouTube and then typing in reaction to, one, affirm their belief on if they like this or like what if they believe the song is dope. Two, to see if you caught everything that they caught. 3, to figure out if it's anything that they didn't catch that maybe the reactor caught and is explaining to them. And there's a couple of other things that you can draw from that. So the people are looking for the music. It's kind of crazy to think that you don't think that people are looking for the music. The views pop up in so many other places where you can say, damn, me personally, a channel with less than 50K, damn, 20,000 people went and watched that video? Are those bots? No, those are people looking for the music. Another rant.
So I'm not saying she don't got no audience.
What up, Callie?
They try to make it seem like she's bigger than what she is. Okay? Now, the second...
And that's not even with like Screw, Curtis, Shaq, B-Lou and them. It's not even including major channels that get millions of views.
Thing after, okay, do I think she has an audience, is
Knox Hill.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Doechii, what gives off plant vibes is when, you know, a general newcomer like yourself gets given all the accolades at these award shows. Nicki Minaj
Facts,
been in this
Lena.
goddamn game for 20 years.
What happened?
I don't think they still ain't give her a Grammy. Gets given all the accolades at these award shows. Nicki Minaj been in this goddamn game for 20 years.
Okay.
I don't think they still ain't give her a Grammy. They still ain't want to acknowledge. It took decades for them to acknowledge Nas in the way he should be acknowledged. It took a while. So when a chick that comes in that people are skeptical about her organic grassroots up.
So the argument is, oh, they didn't give it to her. Why they giving it to you? I feel like people don't understand that sometimes they say it all the time, right? Like some people have to crawl for you to be able to walk or run. And that should be applauded that, hey, man, somebody maybe paved the way for you to be able to get the Grammy. Like, I don't understand it. It's all perspective.
Upbringing and maybe how big her audience is, because it looks a little sketchy. Like, she has an audience, but is it that pervasive? And then this person wins all the fucking awards, like sweeps everything. Like, she's basically, the establishment says to her, you're the best thing ever. Take all these awards. You're better than everybody else. It's going to give plant vibes. So I don't want to discourage a young black woman like Doechii who is working, I would hope, to legitimize in the eyes of many doubters and detractors.
But you are, though. But you are down. You like
about her art. So I want to encourage her. But I do want her to understand that it's coming from a place of not just necessarily hate. And maybe she thinks, oh, man, it's the niggas that don't fuck with Kendrick that's saying it. No. I think people are genuinely curious and confused how all of a sudden you have came out the gate.
But that's the thing, bro. It's people saying that she came out the gate. It's not like that, bro. Like people, it's like finally breaking through. Like everybody don't hit the ground running, right? Everybody don't hit the ground running. So she been doing it for a while, laying the groundwork, laying the foundation. And then when she gets on, she already kind of has a fan base. Not maybe to the masses of what it is now. Honestly, and to me, I feel like Anxiety really did kind of prop her up a little bit higher even. That song by itself before was a massive song. That song was a massive song. So I feel like Anxiety kind of like propped her up a little bit too.
To a position where you're winning all the accolades. You seem to have this huge audience despite people really knowing your catalog beyond a few songs that to some they might call elevator music, because it's not like it's like so pervasive. So it's going to come across as hate. And I'm not going to lie. I understand you taking aim, and I don't have a problem with you taking aim at Adin Ross, or even if you did take aim at me, because when Adin Ross said his comments about you, it felt a little bit mean-spirited. Felt like, he was putting you down. Number one, Adin isn't racist, but he felt like he was putting you down because maybe out of ignorance.
But how do you know? Adin ain't racist? Like, how do you know that?
You never used the B word. It's like, who the heck is this? But I don't believe it's because you're the it girl that's black. I think there's a lot of, and I hope Doechii doesn't have this Meg Thee Stallion syndrome. You know what the Meg Thee Stallion syndrome is? She can't believe that people don't like her as much as she think people should.
No. You expected people not to like. I expect people not to like me. Some people don't like my personality. They think I talk too much. I'm too light skinned. I'm this. I'm that. Bro, we know this. We know everybody ain't gonna like us. It's the hate when you don't know me. It's the hate when you have not gone back into my catalog and listened to my music. It's the hate when you don't go back and see what I've done to get where I am. You just see where I am and say, damn, I ain't never heard of you. So you can't be anybody. That makes no sense.
And and she turns that into, oh, y'all are just hating. So if Doechii could understand that, she'd realize that there's still some more work to do.
Yeah, there's always work to do. There's
Take
always
it
work.
as a challenge. Keep it going. But this idea that, and she said she's going to get into it more in the album, that everybody's going to be just over this industry plant thing. No, Doechii, people think you're a plant because you have plant tendencies.
So you telling me you would compare somebody like Doechii to Jack Harlow? Why do y'all hate on me? I need reasons. You can't rap, nigga. I mean, and that's just no... Jack Harlow was a plant, son, from through and through. You talking about somebody who actually can rap and has talent? What are you talking about?
The award shows, like, people have heard either a handful or maybe none of your songs, yet you seem to be the most, like, overhyped. We're seeing things that would normally take an artist 10 years. You're doing out the gate, and then usually
and niggas is not really understanding. Like, he talking about what people what took artists years to do. You understand that we are living in a different time, bro. When you figure out how to use the system to your advantage too, it's like, bro, you know how to maneuver and use everything at your fingertips in order to get where you are. That's crazy.
The thing about hip hop is that you could feel a movement. You could feel something that's happening around you, whether you're into that song or you're into that shit at all. And the thing with Doechii is we can't really pinpoint it. And that's the problem.
This nigga's a tastemaker now, chat. He's a tastemaker. We can't pinpoint it. You're not a tastemaker, bro. Like, nobody cares that you can't pinpoint it.
Okay. Doechii, I'm wishing you luck. I'm hoping for the best for you, but I will say that abundantly, these questions that people have for you aren't just based in hate or people not liking you because you're a black woman. And please don't turn into that.
Bruh, what else do I have to say? You are fabricating the reasons you don't like me. You're literally fabricating them.
Few artists that they then blame any shortcoming on, oh, it's just because people don't like dark-skinned women. Don't do that.
But you also can't tell somebody how to feel, bro. You can't tell somebody, like, if you're saying I think you're a plant because I can't come up with the reason why you're where you are. That's a baseless argument. So then I look at, okay, well, it must be what I look like. It must be because I know I can rap. Like, you start evaluating yourself.
But I will say, I hope she takes it as a challenge. There's more work to do. I'm not offended by what she said here. She's allowed to pop her shit when people say shit about her. But I hope she realizes it's not just hate, but you got much more work to do. People think you're a plant, not because they hate, but because they're confused. Okay?
There can-
Chat. I got an appointment I gotta get to. I gotta go.
I mean, look, bro. Look, dog. Like, the fact that people hate you it comes with any territory. Everybody's not gonna like you. We understand that. But have a reason. Have a reason why you don't like me. Don't like me because you can't figure out why I'm where I'm at. That'd be like me disliking act like how are you speaking on hip hop the way you speaking on hip hop, knowing that what you've done in detriment to hip hop. Like, how are you where you are? How do you make as much money as you do? That's not the reason why people don't like you. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one in the comments. That is some wild work, bro. That is wild work. He too light skinned. You already know, bro. That's what people be saying about, bro, you light skinned. You don't even know how many, bro, the comments that YouTube blocks, it ain't me. Some of y'all be saying some super sus stuff, bro. I'm telling you. All right, man. So from there, wait, let me see what y'all saying about this real quick. His appointment was with Glasses Malone. Where is the fall off? I'm still looking for the fall off. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for the fall off. Some of y'all ain't looking for it. I'm here to tell you I'm looking for the fall off. Y'all know I'm a Cole fan, so I'm still looking for the fall off. So Glasses Malone has been pretty active talking about this situation, man. Glasses Malone posted this video. The video I saw yesterday, Adin punk ass is out of line. I have not heard this. What do you say?
I'm gonna go about Doechii tomorrow, but I ain't gonna have that dumb fat bitch. Sorry, she's not fat. That dumb bitch, that fucking botted fucking bitch. Dude, that fucking stupid smelly whore. She drank.
Are we 5? We're 5. He's 5. He's 5. It sounds like a temper tantrum. Stupid, smelly. Like, what?
Whore. She dropped from
Stop talking about the black queen.
I don't give a fuck about none of
who
that.
is this?
Yo, let me tell you something right now.
I'm mad because she made it. No bots.
Look at her monthly listeners right now. That
Who
bitch
is
went
this?
from 60 million to fucking 20 million.
She
This is the problem, bro. It's always like, why it always gotta be like this, bro? Why it always gotta be like this, bro? Somebody sitting right next to him just letting it ride. Bro, just don't say nothing or don't be there.
Look,
For what? From
making
what?
music.
Cradling cock and balls? Like, what are you talking
Yo,
about?
why am I not live, bro?
Well, you're not. Doechii.
man.
I'm gonna go about Doechii tomorrow, but I ain't gonna have that dumb fat bitch. Sorry, she's not fat.
I'm done, bro. I can't, bro. That is insane, bro. To like knowing the kind of women that he surrounds himself with too, it lets me know like that's what he probably does, or that's what he thinks. He takes advantage of people to give them opportunities. You can't fathom that an artist is just an artist. And I said the same thing about this from before, bro. I said the same thing about this from before where I said the Illuminati talk, and somebody actually said that Jalopy had posted a video about it, where the Illuminati talk has changed the way people look at things. And it's like no one can actually have any success without having done some ritual or taken an oath. And I don't think that's out of the picture, right? Like, I think it's definitely a thing. I'm not saying that it's not. I still believe it's a thing. I just don't believe that it's everybody. The minute he said, I don't give a F about all of that, he should have gotten served a quick 3-piece dark extra with mild sauce. They are from Chicago. Leaving behind whole ass niggas like this and like these two in 26. That's a fact. But your cousin and them keep supporting that and going over there empowering him when black people gonna learn. See, look, bro, co-host was supposed to swing on him immediately. I told you. That's what I said. This is just a very weird. This almost makes me wonder if he's on Doechii's side trying to make her bigger because he's actually managed to what? Huh? What are we talking about? Once a lame, always a lame. That is a fact. Yeah, man. So this is what Glasses was posting, saying this about him. He's actually been saying a couple of different things. He said a couple of different things. He said he saw this and he's out of line. All right. So Adin Ross says Doechii was trying to get relevant again by dissing streamers Go yell at 9-to-5 workers. That's what you're good for? What?
Like 6 months. Why? I talked about you like 6 months ago before you fell off. You're falling off now.
Falling off.
The only way you were getting a click is if you had me in you know, a part of the song.
Honestly, bro, I think it's the other way around. Honestly, I think it's the other way around. I think it's you piggybacking. Yeah, I was. It should be better now. It should be better now. Honestly, I feel like he's piggybacking off the other. I think it's going the other way. I think he's piggybacking off of Doechii.
Bitch. Fuck. Shit's ass. You suck. Go yell at 9-to-5 workers. Go yell at 9-to-5 workers.
Bro, that is crazy. And then the disrespect to 9-to-5 workers is even wilder. The disrespect is even wilder. And all the people in your chat work 9-to-5s. Go disrespect them.
Good for. Go scream and yell at 9-to-5 workers. Go do it.
Dude is sick, bro. Dude is literally sick. Is it the 9-to-5 worker, your fan base? This is why the hardworking man and women should get caught up in what these streamers say, because this is how they really feel about you. Literally what I just said. Literally what I just said, bro. All right, man. So Glasses Malone got something to say. Let's get it.
YouTube.
Shout out to Chigs. Make sure y'all go check out his video as well. I don't know, bro.
You know what to do, Chigs.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, you guys, just as
hit that
the
like
year
button for
is
me, gang,
coming
if you guys
to a
don't mind.
close, 2025 said, hold up, pump the brakes. We're not
Facts,
quite
J-Dub.
finished yet. Now, yesterday, Doechii dropped a record with SZA. The record is called Girl Get Up. And in that record, Doechii addresses everybody
I also saw that this record, the album art, the cover art for this is her cutting off the braids, basically saying that she's moving into a new chapter in a sense, cutting off the braids and moving forward, which is why she said, I'll address all of this in the album too. So I think that's kind of fire.
was coming at her for being an industry plant. Specifically one person, and that person is called Adin Ross. Now, Adin is not the only person that's been calling out Doechii for being an industry plant. A lot of streamers that fuck with Drake has been calling Doechii an industry plant. People accuse TDE of basically botting her numbers. Now, as the year went on, you guys, people got even more suspicious after Doechii won a Grammy, but yet her mixtape only sold about 30K. Now, in this record Doechii dropped with SZA yesterday, she said all that industry plant shit whack. I see it on the blogs. I see you in the chats. You suck every rap dick from the back, but what's the agenda when the it girl black?
Back.
Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard. Y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart. These misogynistic. I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact that hate don't make you powerful. Now, Doechii did not name any names, but everybody pretty much knew who she was talking about. Now, here's
And
the
that's
thing.
the crazy part too, when you know you hate so much that it automatically just aligns with you. Right? Like you know you hate so much that you get pissed off because you know she talking about you, even though she ain't say your name. That's crazy.
You guys, if I'm Doechii, I'm not even addressing any industry plant rumors. And neither am I giving anybody bars on any of my records.
That's
you
your
have
opinion,
to know
fam. It's
that
okay.
these streamers that fuck with Drake, right now, they're all anti-TDE. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, you're not going to change their minds. These guys are going to make up any narrative about you just to get you to crash out. Because they cannot get to Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick is not on social media like that, they're going to find somebody around him. Now, last night, after listening to the song, Adin Ross was fired up knowing that Doechii actually took time out of her day to address him, so much so that the boy called up 6ix9ine. Yes, Tekashi 6ix9ine. And would you guys believe that these guys went into the booth and did a diss record on Doechii?
You know I'm a sue.
What? He said, you know I'm a sue? I don't even want to hear this. Oh my God.
You know I'm a sue.
Now, here's where things take a turn. After hearing the disrespect Adin Ross just served to Doechii, longtime TDE affiliate Glasses Malone was not too happy about it. Glasses Malone went on his podcast to issue a threat to Adin Ross. Here's what he said.
Adin talking shit about Doechii. There's no way you gonna think this cool.
There's no way you think it's gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
It's all, but because it's almost like, bro, it's an innocent bystander. It's like, bro, not involved in anything, just making music, just doing a thing, and y'all got something to say. It's like, bro, leave her alone. And that's it could have been anybody that is just not a part of this, bro. They just doing a thing. Leave them alone, bro. You about to get yourself caught up in some trouble, fam.
There's no way you gonna think this cool. There's no way you think this gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
You thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna fuck what she said to that art. You keep calling her names, bro. I swear to God on Olivia, bro. It's going to come to a place where that's like, it's permanent. You can't take that off. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have fucked you around.
AD, who's that?
Keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. And even then, I feel like it would be more justified for the response for you to say something if she said your name. She didn't even say your name. You just took it there. Hit that like button for me, gang, if y'all don't mind. Hit that like button. Sub
Keep
up if
letting
you
you
guys
get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it, you finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crit going for that. It ain't even got nothing to do with TDE. Eventually, you just a white man talking shit about this sister.
Hey,
that's what it's coming down to. And I'm just keeping it a bean with you, bro. I know you fuck with Act. I know you fuck with Flock and a couple. You cannot be no motherfucking white man talking that much shit about that black woman.
Bro, and it's like, that's what I said. It's like, not like it's unwarranted. You said something about her. You said, I said it 6 months ago. Nigga, it don't matter. I ain't had time to get at you then. Now I'm talking. Now I'm responding. Now you mad? Come on, bro. And then you go in there talking about, man.
That just not gonna fly, homie. I don't give a fuck what she's saying. I don't give a fuck about what you think is happening. I don't give a fuck if you think that shit dissing you. You not finna be sitting up there just talking shit about that black woman. On God, bro. And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas around you.
Hey.
I'm not gonna press you because I don't know where you at and I don't know how to get to you. But all the around you, they don't got your money. They don't got none of that. So I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas, and I'm gonna make it my business to make Crips start pressing all that. Let you get that off. You're not finna sit there and just be talking about that black lady, bro. That's just not gonna fly like that.
And the thing about it, bro, is I feel he means this shit. Like, I don't think and I think that's the way it's. The thing is, you're not never supposed to let it slide. But since it's been kind of just going. It's at a melting point now where now she just trying to rap. You gonna keep going at her and saying whatever. It's like, bro, somebody gonna step in and just handle it. And that, no violence, right? Like, no violence, right? We don't preach violence on anybody. But like, bro, you gonna have to learn your lesson. Sometimes somebody just gotta get hit in the mouth.
It's not gonna fly like this. One thing, I get what you saying, but nah, homie, like I saw you doing that other thing where you telling the nigga not to apologize for using the N-word offending black people. Crip gang, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Not Chuck, not no.
So, and that's the other piece where you got Act talking about, oh, he not racist. It's like, then he had Puka Nakua out there doing crazy stuff. He don't know what he doing. It's just like, come on, bro. You are like a nerd, bro.
When you telling the nigga not to apologize for using the N-word offending black people, Crip gang, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Not Chuck, not nobody. Not nobody. They gonna all have to get down with what I'm saying with every last one of them. Because I'm gonna make it real hard for everybody because we not no suckers and we not no sellouts. So you keep doing all of that shit, that's gonna be a problem. Stop playing with that lady name. Don't call her out her name. Don't be doing all that shit because you're gonna fuck around and you finna say the wrong thing and it's gonna be a problem. And everybody who cool.
Do y'all think he gonna get the message? Do y'all think he gonna get the message? Or do y'all think he gonna test it? Personally, I think he gonna test it. I think he's so in his own bubble that he think he can't be touched. And again, no, I don't preach violence on nobody, but when niggas is telling you that's what it's getting to, when it gets shaky, then what? When it gets shaky, then what? Like, bro, sometimes you just gotta learn your lesson.
I swear to God on 7th Street Crip, if you see this and you cool with cuz and you see him doing that, just know we gonna have a problem. I don't give a fuck if you one of the homies or not. It's gonna be a problem with me and you. And I mean a physical problem. No other way around it. No other way around it. I'm cool with you writing a diss record. That's cool. Diss her.
Right.
Don't get on that motherfucking thing and think we supposed to let you just keep talking shit about this black lady. No chance. No chance, homie. It's no way. No way.
And the The problem is, it's not just music. If it was just music, it'd be different. But it seemed personal.
And all the
on his
homies,
side.
bro, nobody doing that.
Aiden side.
All the black people around you, it's gonna be a problem for them. I'm gonna fuck what it gotta be
on, bro.
at that point. I saw that little shit, and I don't want to get into it because I get it's artistic and she doing her thing, and don't nobody know if she talking about him. Nobody know. But you think you finna sit on that stream? I saw you do that little thing with that black dude, and that black dude tried to be cool and tell you, but that black dude is gonna have a problem.
Nah, I don't even think he was trying to be cool. I think he was playing. Don't speak on the black queen. I think he was joking. I don't think he meant none of that. I think he is whatever he say. He a yes man.
That black dude is gonna have a problem.
Yeah,
niggas gonna
yes
be your
man.
problem. Y'all better start checking these motherfucking all the shit about niggas, man. That shit ain't happening.
Facts.
Don't let these people sit up there and publicly talk bad about a sister. Cool, go in the booth, make your songs. That's
Right.
cool. That's art. Don't think you finna sit on that stream and just be talking about that black woman.
1000%.
Now,
agree.
in addition to what Glasses Malone just said, you guys, y'all want to know why some of these streamers feel comfortable dissing and disrespecting black women?
Because they friends with people that allow this shit to happen. That's why. They be around people saying stuff and doing things and behaving in a certain way against opposite races. It ain't even gotta be just black people, but black people too. They be out there saying and doing these things and nobody stops them. They just let it go. Why? Because they the one with the check. They the one with the money. They supplying everything. They paying you. They flew you out. You a hoe at that point.
Because they have the pass from people like Wack 100. After seeing Glasses Malone threaten him,
Latrice?
Adin Ross calls up Wack 100 to handle his issue for him, you guys.
And you're a black man worrying about a white man talking about Doechii for being an industry plant. You won't admit it, you're a simp. You're fat as fuck. She's not gonna fuck you, fat fuck. I don't know what to tell you. This falling out podcast of you. Look at these two fucking old heads. Can you guys go take care of your fucking kids? Please, guys, it's actually getting embarrassing. Why are you wearing sunglasses in the fucking house? You're that fucking ugly. Go take care of your children. Go feed them, bro. Holy fuck. Please. It's just like, at this point, it comes to a point. You guys have children. I know you do. You probably have multiple baby mamas. I'm not stupid. Go take care.
Bro, the slick racism is there though. Like, and I don't even never like talking like that, but like you probably got multiple baby mamas. Why would you say that, Adin? Why would you say that, Adin? Why? Come on, bro.
Your fucking kids. Please. For God's sake. It's just embarrassing, dude. You guys will defend this girl, but you won't even defend probably your own baby mama. You probably treat her like shit.
Not wife.
Like, we gotta make it make sense here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're not tough shit. You're fat. I'm sorry, you're fat. You're fat fuck. And you guys are both ugly as shit. That's why you both wear glasses.
Ugly? Like, why are you speaking on another? Why you care if he ugly or not, nigga? Like, what are you talking about? Y'all are ugly. Like, what, nigga? You out here rating dudes?
To hide your fucking ugliness. But listen.
Right, what up, Nash?
Yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Bradshaw, they're threatening me.
Glasses? Oh, no, I know them dudes, bro. Trap ain't nobody. Don't pay him no attention. Glasses, that's family.
Okay, well, can you call Glass and let him know to tee up and get off my PP? I'm
a hidden nephew. That's family. That's Glasses Malone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Trap is just clout chasing. He's just like follow.
But the thing is, Wack, I don't know what he's gonna say, but you have to listen to what Adin said before you say I'm gonna go talk to him. Because why would Glasses be jumping out the window? He jumping out the window for a reason. Hey, shout out to Jess for the 5. Watching how soft and full, I can't say that word, how soft and full hip hop has become is truly disturbing. Racist lames like Adin would never dare to be so flagrant. It's disgraceful. That is facts. That is facts. That is facts. You are 100%. Thank you so much for the 5.
Glasses Malone is who he is. I'll call nephew right now.
All right, Wack. Thanks, bro.
Well, you can't just say I'm gonna call him without. What did you say? That's the thing. That's the thing. If he family and you know him like that, he's supposed to be like, hey, bro, look, Glasses ain't really gonna jump out the window for no reason, bro. What did you say? What did you do to contribute to what he's saying? Why is he pressing you? Oh, damn, well, shit. Hey, bro, I can't help you there. You feel me? Like, no questions asked. It's just, all right, I'm gonna call him.
Now, I thought it was kind of crazy that Wack did not ask Adin Ross what he did or said to have beef with Glasses Malone. Instead of Wack checking Adin Ross right then and there, He says, yo, hold on, let me go talk to Glasses Malone and figure this out. And that right there is why these streamers feel comfortable.
Oh, God, I just said it. That's literally why. You ain't even ask him what he said or what he did. If he family, you got to know he not going to jump out the window for no reason, bro.
Respecting most rappers because they know Wack 100 most likely either knows the rapper or Wack 100 will threaten the rapper. These guys know they can pretty much talk shit about anybody without any consequences. And as a favor in return for Wack 100, Wack 100 gets to bring his artists to these guys' streams.
Right.
You protect me in the streets. In return, I'll help your artists get their numbers up. Listen, man, it's one thing if you want to critique somebody's music, but when you go out of your way to completely bash and disrespect that person, don't be surprised when you have people sending threats to you. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Adin Ross going back and forth with Glasses Malone? And what do you guys make of Adin giving Wack 100 a call to help him out with his issue? You guys get in the comment.
I don't like that piece. Like, I do think it's a favor for a favor, right? Like it's you know what I'm saying, hands washing the other, scratching backs, all that stuff. Like he said, in return, I get to bring my artists there to try to put them on. So it's beneficial to have that relationship with Wack and Adin. I don't like that he can call after somebody is basically checking him, doing what he's supposed to do. Now you gonna call and dilute the situation without knowing what it is. I personally don't like it, right? But I feel like you have to, as Wack, if you gonna be a part of this at all, you gotta check him too. You can't just let him keep saying and doing what he doing because he moving wrong, bro. He moving wrong. The way he talking is crazy. Music is music, but like he said, you're gonna get on the internet and get on your stream and be talking crazy like that. Somebody gotta check you, bro. Somebody gotta check you. What do y'all think about that? If Adin was black, he would have been stepped on time ago, but that's the same. He would know better. Facts, he would know better too. Happy New Year, everybody, but Wack is not gonna do shit. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. That is basically what Glasses Malone has said about that. We got some news too, man. I want to get through this. I'm probably gonna skip this. So moving on, we're still on the Doechii topic. Doechii and SZA's Girl Get Up earned nearly 90K streams in its first 4 hours of release on Spotify. All right, so people was talking about that. Unreleased this right now. We will pass it respectfully. Why is Doechii on here? Nah, man, ruined it for me. Unrelease it. So you got, you say what you say. There's work to be done and all of this, but then what you do is you post and spew the narrative of people don't like it when clearly the numbers are saying something different, right? The numbers are saying something different. First 4 hours, bro, just finding ways to hate. Facts. So we go here and we see Doechii and SZA's Girl Get Up on Spotify. Day 1, 90,000 views. Day 2, 577,369 streams. Total streams, 666,748. And I'm sure that number has gone up. Oh no, that's today. That's this morning. So you can see that the organically it's moving. And that's the reason why I said what I said earlier is when you really want to look at it, I would always recommend if somebody is thinking that it's a plant or something like that, why don't you go to YouTube and look at the people that are reacting to the song and see the kind of views that they're getting, right? Like if I go to mine, let me see. Oh, let me see. All right, I'm gonna just look up any video that I've done, right? So 5,000 views 10 months ago, 8,000 views a year ago, Westside Gun 6,000 views, 1.3K views 8 months ago. That's a stream. I want to see my videos though. Girl Get Up, like I said, 18,000 views a day ago. 18,000 views. And just looking at that too, for me personally, I think that's kind of crazy to see the kind of growth that we've had since doing things in. But you can see that thing. Look at the reactions and see the type of views that they're getting, and you'll be able to tell if you think something is if you think something is being botted or not. I'm telling you. The song is, and the song slaps. It's not like the song don't slap. It really is not. Hold on 1 second, chat. Hold up. My bad, gang. All right. So yeah. So like I said, man, the song is doing numbers. It's still going up. Make sure y'all listen to it. Do all that stuff. All right. Make sure y'all listen to the song. All right. We actually had some news. I want to get into this first. I want to get into the clip that we have here. So Soundwave actually posted. Producer Soundwave shows unseen footage of Kendrick Lamar's album GNX being created. Kendrick recording Man at the Garden, Kamasi composing for TV Off, and Jack Antonoff playing unreleased Kendrick music. So my thing is, when it comes to Kendrick and unreleased music, I be feeling like, well, at least when it comes to this era, I don't know if he just recorded so many songs that it didn't make GNX, or if that means it's a new song that we'll be getting in the future. So if you guys have probably already heard this, but I gotta listen to this again.
Much temptation you endured. You probably look for every cure. I said, I deserve it all.
Tough. Look, I mean, tough.
I'm waking up at 6 a.m., 6 miles a day, conditioning my wind. I said,
muting it just for the song, just for copyright. But this is Dot in here recording this.
For too much credit, seeking validation just for the ecstatic. That's what I'm
That's tough, man. And then to see, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I be feeling like they get in there and they be rapping and they don't mess up. Like, I be feeling like some of these artists be going there and one taking everything. And just hearing him not one take it added so much validity for it for me for some reason.
Validation just for the ecstatic. That's what I'm
Like what? Like after, like kind of like that idea. And like a real drop comes on top, like all new film.
What is this?
I was only 16, whistling hymns of a vixen, drifting back and forth.
Something like that. Something like that. Sooner. Say it again. For more.
Man, what is that? No, I gotta go back.
Something like that. Sooner.
Back and forth. Vixen, drifting back and forth. I was only 16, whistling. I was only 16, whistling hymns of a vixen, drifting back and forth.
Something like that. Sooner. Say it again. For more.
So I guess the question is, do y'all think that's a new song, or do y'all think that was supposed to make GNX? Because it kind of, like, the way it sounds. Hold up.
Something like that. Sooner.
It sounds like it might have been on GNX.
For more.
Nah, maybe not. Damn, my bad, bro. The snippet is really short, so I'm trying to, like, really listen to it.
That's what I'm
Like what? Like after, like kind of like that idea. And like a real drop comes on top, like all new film.
I was only 16, whistling hymns of a vixen, drifting back and forth.
Yeah, I know that the sound of the song sounds like it might have been something that should have been on GNX, because it's giving me like almost like a little 80s R&B vibe in here too.
And like a real drop comes on top. Like
it sounds like it might have been for GNX.
I was only 16, whistling hymns.
That little
of a
groove
vixen,
right there?
drifting back and forth.
Bro, what is that sample? I feel like I know that. I don't know. What is the sample?
like all new film.
Or is it sample?
I was only 16, whistling
Right there.
hymns of a vixen, drifting back and
Dun,
forth.
dun, dun, dun. That's what I'm hearing.
Say it again.
Dun, 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 dun. Bro, what is that? I know that. I gotta hit my grandma up and be like, bro, what is this song? She gonna be like, she gonna tell me.
I was only 16,
Nights Over
whistling
Egypt?
hymns of a vixen, drifting back and forth.
Nights Over
Something like
Egypt?
that. Sooner. Say it again.
All right, hold up, bro. bro, that had to be on GNX. That had to be on GNX. Yeah, bro, that had to be on GNX. I don't know. He said y'all showing y'all age. I don't know if that is like a snippet for a new album. To me, that sounds like that might have been a throwaway from GNX. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. He said I like showing my age. It's the drugs talking to Adin. Just look at him. He bugging out. It's old school. Go to the tall black guy version. That's a vibe. Blueprint, what up, gang? Hey, bro. I still got that bottle of tequila, bro. I still I got like this much left. I can't find it here. I've never been able to find that bottle of tequila anywhere in Illinois, bro. I can't find it nowhere. So I'm gonna have to send you some bread because I need another bottle of that, bro. If y'all ain't ever had that Suavecito, whatever it is, that's the Añejo, that joint is crazy. My bad. Blueprint, he knows. Shout out to my dog.
More.
All right, man. So like I said, I feel like the snippet might have been a throwaway from GNX, right? Like I feel like that, listening to the vibe of that song, it could clearly go on anything, but I think it could have been on there. I think it could have been on there.
Much temptation you
bro, that's tough, man. So shout out to Soundwave, man, for kind of just letting us get a glimpse on the inside of some of this stuff, man, and seeing what the studio recording sessions were like. But this is why I also think this looks like a face, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What's it called? Pareidolia? This look like a face. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this right? Don't this look like two eyes and a nose, bro? I don't know. Anyway, but that's why I feel like there's a documentary or something like that coming out. There's too much footage. Deontay, I got that message. We about to, yes, we about to look that up. What's cool to see they do IV drips for rejuvenation. I've always wanted to do the IV drips. I just don't be knowing because I feel like they don't have to be like, they don't know like if you getting a vitamin B, whatever, do they know if your vitamin B is low? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think like they be over injecting you, but I definitely was thinking about doing something like that too. But yeah, I think there's definitely gonna be a documentary or something like that coming out real soon. So Deontay actually just sent me over something I want to take a look at with you guys real quick, and then we got another video we're gonna get into. Shout out to everybody for being here, man. We've been live for an hour. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You guys will probably see me reposting some of the clips from this longer live for the people who don't have the chance to listen to it all the way. Let me pull this up. When is this from? From 3 hours ago. Drake, academics, and Adin Ross have officially been named defendants in a federal RICO class action case. Happy New Year, kinfolk. Hold up. The last gambling lawsuit of 2025 is a doozy. The last gambling lawsuit of 2025 is a doozy. A federal RICO class action versus Stake and rapper Drake for promoting an illegal online gambling site under the guise of a fake sweepstakes. Drake is accused of using a platform to artificially inflate play counts of his music. Do we got everything here? Is this just page one? Wait, is this it? Oh no, there's more. Oh, we getting into the chat. Hit the like button for me. You don't say. All right, man. Let's see. Lashana Ridley and Tiffany Hines stake U.S. users within the United States individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. So are these the first two people in the class action suit? Again, we're not lawyers over here, fam, so I know that there's probably other channels that do a much better job of kind of breaking this stuff down for y'all, but we got it live, so we want to cover it. Class action complaint and demand for jury trial. Class action complaint. Plaintiffs LaShawna Ridley and Tiffany Hines, by and through their attorneys, bring this action individually and on behalf of all others similarly situated. The class against defendants sweepstakes, DBA, stake.us. Aubrey, Drake, Graham. Drake, Adin Ross, and George Nguyen, collectively defendants. Plaintiffs make the following allegations upon information. The official court documents. Shout out to my dog, Deontay. Hold on, we got the official docs. Shout out to my boy, Deontay. We got the official docs. He's listening. Let's go. Hold on. How many pages we got? We got 20 pages. Y'all ready to lock in, chat? Let's go. We locking in, gang. Let's go. We locking in. Let me make this larger for y'all. Can y'all see this? Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see this. All right, bet y'all can see it. Let me make this a little bit larger for y'all, gang. Let's see what we got. Shout out Deontay in the chat, bro. He heard us. He said, I got you. Thank you so much for that, man. All right. Nature of the action. The consumer class action seeks to stop stake.us, an illegal online gambling platform promoted by Drake, Ross, and Nguyen, and used by Drake, Ross, and Nguyen to obscure transmissions of money in furtherance of their ongoing music botting campaigns. Oh, that's the botting. From continuing to prey upon consumers and to impose civil penalties on all defendants to deter future misconduct. 2, stake.us, a U.S. storefront for stake.com, has been operating as one of the largest and most profitable illegal online casinos since 2022. Stake.us was created and marketed to U.S. customers as a social casino that purportedly does not permit real money gambling to bypass applicable United States federal and Commonwealth of Virginia gambling regulations, which we've looked into that before, where basically you can turn your coins into real money. So you buy the coins and then turn that into real money or something like that. But it's definitely some shady stuff. Attempting unsuccessfully to hide behind the facade of a safe and free gambling experience, stake.us misrepresents itself to regulators and consumers. In reality, it operates as an illegal online casino. Shout out to Summer Beans for joining the gang. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, so stake.us offers 2 types of virtual currency, gold coins and stake cash. Gold coins have no monetary value and cannot be converted into real money. However, stake cash can be redeemed for cryptocurrency or digital gift cards at a rate of 1 stake cash to $1 US. So it's a 1-to-1. I'm telling you. Shout out to Latrice for the 9-month re-up. Aretha Damson, I appreciate you for the $20 donation, gang. Thank you so much. It's hard for me to catch you live, but I am still here with you, and thank the Lord, you and your wife are okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, we are, and thank you so much for your donation to the channel. I really appreciate it. You know, we appreciate your support. But if a player loses their stake cash and wishes to continue gambling, they must buy more worthless gold coins, which will be bundled with more stake cash. Defendants Drake and Ross are paid by stake to promote the platform. The two have engaged in live stream gambling, wagering large sums of money that was provided surreptitiously, yes, I said that right, by stake. In other words, though Drake and Ross purported to be gambling with their own stake cash, it was in fact provided by them by the house. And this is what I've always said. I've always said that when they be on here gambling, people are thinking that they're winning and losing with their own money, and they're really not. They're really not winning and losing with their own money. They are gambling with money that's given to them by the house. So there is no risk. Okay, the problem with that is no risk. I actually just had that same problem in the fantasy league where somebody didn't pay and won and basically didn't take no risk. Through these and other promotions, Stake has bombarded consumers with advertisements appearing on social media platforms depicting its games as safe, legal, and fun. But these casino games are illegal in Virginia and throughout the United States and have inflicted harm on consumers across the Commonwealth who have lost real money chasing gambling wins on the Stake platform. Defendants Drake, Ross, and Nguyen have also made use of Stake, including through its U.S. storefront, stake.us, to directly transfer money between and among themselves using Stake's tipping program, an unlimited and wholly unregulated money transmitter that appears to exist outside the oversight of any financial regulator. Defendants have utilized Stake's tipping program to inter alia, I need to look that up, transfer gambling proceeds wagered through on the Stake platform. In addition, through Stake's tipping function, defendants have financed their combined what? In addition, through Stake's tipping function, defendants have financed their combined artificial streaming, botting, to create fraudulent streams of Drake's music. Fabricate popularity. Down bad, you suffering. Disparage competitors and music label executives. Distort recommendation algorithms. Down bad, you suffering. And distribute financing for all the foregoing while concealing the flow of funds. Down bad, you suffering. Hold on. When I get defeated, believe I get up. Get up. Get up. At the heart of the scheme, Drake acting directly and through willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators. Hold on, let's read that again. Willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators has deployed automated bots and streaming farms to artificially inflate play counts of his music across major platforms such as Spotify. Wasn't homie just on stream talking about I could pull it up on Spotify? Yeah, because you know the ins and outs of how this works. These inauthentic streams injected via interstate digital pathways were calibrated to mislead royalty and recommendation engines, manufacture popularity. Oh, I just got it. You see, he dropped that diss track, Adin Ross. You see, he dropped that diss track on Doechii because this was coming out. Let's try to go ahead and give you some more smoke and mirrors, right? Focus on this. Don't focus on this. Y'all got to pay attention. I'm telling you, that's what it be like. Every time there's something that's happening major or big or detrimental to them, some other thing is happening. Now everybody's focusing on Glasses Malone and Doechii and Adin Ross, but this is happening. This just happened yesterday, right? Where we at? Stake.us user-to-user tipping and encrypted internal transfer mechanisms have fueled and enabled payments to bot operators and amplifiers to be hidden from public or regulatory view. What? One example of a publicly documented large value tip is a $100,000 tipping transfer between defendants Drake and Ross in 2023. In December 2024, Drake gave away large sums of money in partnership with Ross and Stake as a part of the Drizmas giveaway. I remember this. These tips and many others like them cycled among Drake, Ross, and Nguyen, underwriting botted and paid engagement campaigns. Days before the filing of this complaint, defendant Drake gave defendant Ross a $220,000 car as a gift. Stake.us's platform design, which masks counterparties and camouflages withdrawals as generic transactions, stymie scrutiny and obstruct tracing of illicit proceeds. So they have a whole the way that they're able to move and transfer money is not even visible, they said, to traditional, what did it say? It said like traditional, like banking systems. That is insane. But let's not forget this. The gifts, the large amounts of money that are being paid, that are being given. Why? So you can hit the button. Paying for the botting right there in your eye, right in front of you. Nguyen is pronounced Win. I think it's either way, though. I think it's either way. I've known Nguyen and Win. So I'm not sure, but I've known both. Tipping proceeds and other transforms on and from stake.us went directly or indirectly from Drake to, through, or with knowledge and assistance of defendant Ross, and on from there to defendant Win. I'm gonna just say Win. Win served as a facilitator and operational broker, alternatively converting stake-based cryptocurrency to cash, or receiving cash from stake transfer cryptocurrency proceeds. From there, Win interfaced with bot vendors, supervised coordinated amplification strategies, and integrated paid clipping campaigns. I'm telling you, man, all of that shit smelled funny from the beginning. And I told y'all from before, there used to be these clipping companies that these streamers ended up buying because they were clipping for other people. They said, no, I'm going to buy you. You clip nothing but my stuff and always put the stake logo in the corner. So y'all wondering why y'all keep seeing all of these stake clips is because it's a concerted effort for you just to see that and spend your real money while they not doing nothing and nobody's monitoring what they doing. It's crazy. The clipping campaigns were facilitated through the clipping service and affiliated networks on the X, formerly Twitter, Discord, and Kick platforms. Kick in return is a betting platform financially underwritten by the founders of Stake. Public posts, chat logs, leaked communication, and other records document Win's direct handling of funds through multiple payment platforms. Orchestration of narrative surges. Wow. The orchestration of narrative surges. Here we go. And amplification alongside as an instrument of Drake and Ross. An instrument of Drake and Ross. The narrative surges. You can see it all right here. This is nasty, bro. Plaintiffs in the class are stake.us users who have been misled by stake.us. Misrepresentations that stake.us is a legal, harmless, and safe gaming site when it is in fact not legal, not harmless, and not safe. Stake.us preys on consumers in Virginia and nationwide. This is only Virginia, gang. Who are lured into real money gambling, exposing consumers to substantial risk. Let me close this out. I want to close this out. My bad. Exposing consumers to substantial risk of gambling addictions and jeopardizing their and their families' financial well-being. That's nasty. But I mean, gambling does come with a risk. I can't completely absolve the people who are gambling. We're really just talking about the nasty work that they're doing, botting and creating narratives that we're seeing and these clipping farms that they've been doing. I can't believe that money was spent to bot. That is insane. Well, I can't believe it. Each of the plaintiffs was influenced to participate and to continue to participate after their initial participation on the stake platform by the online promotional activities of defendant Drake, as viewed by each of the plaintiffs. Plaintiffs have been further damaged by the false marketing manipulations and abuses of defendant Drake, who by his own public announcement has been paid some $100 million per year to promote Stake, as well as defendants Ross and Wynn, who have participated directly in marketing of Stake.us as documented in their many online posts across multiple platforms, advertising and endorsing Stake. Plaintiffs assert claims under the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO, and the Virginia Consumer Protection Act. Plaintiffs seek damages, treble damages under RICO, restitution, and disgorgement. I don't know what does disgorgement mean, bro. I gotta look this up. Hit that like button, gang, if you guys haven't done it already. Disgorgement is the legal act of forcing someone to give up profits or benefits gained from illegal or unethical activities, aiming to prevent unjust enrichment by returning those funds to harmed parties, commonly seen in SEC enforcement. That's interesting. Jurisdiction and venue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction under the, okay, this is a lot of legal jargon, okay? Plaintiffs and the class of Stake.us users within the United States, including in Eastern District of Virginia, who during the relevant period were misled by the marketing practices of defendants and were induced to participate in unlawful gambling on the Stake platform. Plaintiffs and the class suffered substantial financial and economic harm as alleged herein. The only thing I will say is I feel like the people gambling on these sites lost money, and I think they were, if they're gambling, they gamble. It's a part of it, but I think this is definitely a way out. Because they've been doing a whole lot of nasty work, and they say, oh, I can get my money back and some? Okay, let's do that. Defendant Aubrey Drake Graham is a Canadian domiciliary. Hold up, bro. They got words out here, dog. Hold on. Domiciliary. Hold on, how do we say that?
Domiciliary.
All right. Is a Canadian domiciliary. At all relevant times, Drake engaged in nationally promoted live streams and financial promotions connected to Stake.us that reached this district and caused the other harms to class members residing within the district as described herein. So they like, he not even from here, bro. I know he's a resident, but I wanted to get the domicile. I seen that in there, but I couldn't get the domiciliary out. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it out. Defendant Adin Ross is an online media personality and streamer who at all relevant times coordinated live streams and promotions on platforms accessible within the district. Okay. Factual allegations. Oh, here we go. Factual allegations. Stake.us has operated since at least 2022, one of the largest, most profitable illegal online gambling operations, while defendant Drake, Ross, and Wynn promote the illegal casino to consumers and enable recruitment of new American players. Stake.us is banned from operating in Virginia and indeed anywhere in the United States. Stake.us was created by Stake.com's founder to bypass such restrictions. How are they still able to do this? We've read a lot of this already, though. How are they able to do this? They're mentioning buying the gold coins and stuff. We talked about that already. Is there any new information? Deceptive marketing practices. Stake.com originally created as an online cryptocurrency casino that could be accessed, albeit unlawfully, by you. Yes, we read all of this already. So it looks like it's a lot of nastiness happening out here. When is Grand Wizard? Oh my God, I didn't know that. He is publicly connected to Weekdays, Weekday Capital, and Clipping Service, which orchestrated paid clipping. Oh my God. That's who that is? I didn't know that's who they was talking about. Academics TV. I didn't know that's who they was talking about. George Nguyen is the guy who runs Academics TV. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Okay, so here's a breakdown of what's being said here too. Let's look at this. Oh no, this is just what we read. At the heart of the scheme, Drake acting directly and through willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators has deployed automated bots and streaming farms to artificially inflate play counts of his music across major platforms such as Spotify. That is insane, bro. In tandem, this manipulation has suppressed authentic artists and narrowed consumers' access to legitimate content by undermining the integrity of curated experiences. This is nasty, bro. How is he gonna get out of this? How is he gonna get out of this? The 6 bot. That's, oh my God, bro. If anyone's confused who George Nguyen is, it's the Asian guy from Australia. Bro, I had no idea that's who that was. He's also a racist and goes by chat name Grand Wizard. That is crazy. I know when that bot line bling. Y'all see this, bro? This would make sense if Aubrey wasn't the most streamed on several platforms, unless they're saying all platforms. If this were true, wouldn't Spotify would have caught this? Bro, they're making money. It doesn't matter. They're making money. Oh, man. That is wild work, chat. What do y'all think about this? That is wild work. He can't since it's tied to a RICO. Been watching for a cool little minute. Finally subscribed. Much love. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All of this is crazy, man. It is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And as we talk about this, the party is dying, okay? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, fam. I appreciate you. First stream of 2026, we going hard. Kendrick was right. The party is dying. Do y'all believe the party is dying? I do. I ain't gonna lie. I think the party's dying. But that's nasty work, man. I think that there's gonna be a lot more to talk about coming to that. Crew, what up? Shout out my boy, Rami in the building. Glad you're okay from your accident. Happy you. Yes, thank you, man. Damn, almost 50K. What the helly? We almost there, man. Less than 2K away. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. It's believable. I've always believed he's heavily bodied. Shout out to Aries girl. Whether she's a plant or not, why is this YouTube? Well, wait. Who really don't give two shits about hip hop or culture's opinion even matters? Why is he so passionate about it? Being a Lawbury fan doesn't make him equal. Hey, listen, it's a lot going on out here. It's a lot. I don't understand the anger or his issue, but hey, we'll get to the bottom of it at some point, I'm pretty sure. Shout out to my dog Rami in the building too. I appreciate you. So like I said, man, y'all think the party is dying? The homie, not the homie, I don't know him like that, but I've watched some of his videos before. I think this is Blackie Speaks. Yeah, Blackie Speaks dropped this video yesterday, and it's titled "Kendrick is Right, the Party is Dying." So I want to see what he's thinking about it, because a lot of us have been saying this for a long time. The party is absolutely dying. And then we talk about RICOs with Drake. We talk about the type of music that is being accepted a little bit more, and people are starting to listen to more bars and lyrics and substance, and kind of out with the old way things were done, as we talk about Atlanta and F the Streets movement, and that kind of died down. But a lot of people are just looking to more substance in their music, fam. Looking to a lot of substance in the music. So let's go ahead and get into this. Kendrick is right, the party's dying. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Like I said, if you guys haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel, man. We're on the way to 50K. Let's get it.
Or tired, almost drained in a way that's hard to describe in one sentence. And everyone I've spoken to personally tells me they feel it as well. You see it everywhere, even in entertainment. Music doesn't hit the same because people don't feel the same. Modern movies don't last like they used to.
I will agree about the movie take. Movies don't hit the same no more, bro. Like I find myself going back to older movies, and it's the way they were shot. it's the look of them, the soundtracks to the movies, the way they sound, everything is so crisp and so clean. It doesn't feel like a movie anymore. It feels like I'm sitting and just like I'm watching with my own eyes. And a part of that is the reason why I think movies don't hit the same no more. I really don't. I really don't feel like they hit the same. It looks too real.
He tells me they feel it as well. You see it everywhere, even in entertainment. Music doesn't hit the same because people don't feel the same. Modern movies don't last like they used to. Nothing sticks. Nothing's memorable. And honestly, even friendships feel different too. Like friends aren't really friendening like before. The question I've been asking myself is, what exactly changed these last few years?
COVID.
Is this just a sign of the times, or is it exactly what Kendrick Lamar was pointing out? The shift happening right now in our culture.
No, I agree with the shift happening in the culture, but I honestly believe something happened. Like, I remember I was working at the time, and I remember being at work and then not being at work. And I just feel like there was a difference in like February 2020 to like March 2020, everything changed. Like something after COVID, nothing has felt like the same.
September 11th, 2024.
Yeah, facts.
Kendrick Lamar dropped a song called Watch the Party Die. At first, people propped it up as another response to the explosive rap beef he had with Drake. And honestly, most people who didn't really listen still think that's what it was about. But on this track, Kendrick wasn't focused on the beef at all. He was speaking on where the rap game was heading, the culture, and the music industry as a whole. How everything started feeling hollow, material, surface level, and how the energy around music was quietly fading away. And about 13 months later, the numbers reflected it. Like we spoke about a few weeks ago, rap completely fell out of the Billboard Top 40 for the first time in 35 years.
And I think people really looked at that. Some people really looked at this and said, no big deal, right? Like, just because it's not in the top 40 don't mean that it's not still popping. Like, we're not pushing the negative BS into the forefront anymore. I mean, and I can't say anymore because I don't know what 2026 brings. I'm sure there's gonna be some ratchet. There's gonna be some shoot 'em up, bang bang that makes the top. I'm sure, but at least there's an effort to lend your ear to the things that make you think, to the things that to the songs that make you think, to the songs that are made by actual artists and not just somebody who rolled out of the bed and made a song.
About a few weeks ago, rap completely fell out of the Billboard Top 40 for the first time in 35 years. And the wild part is the last rap song still holding on before that drop-off was Kendrick's own record with SZA. It's called Luther. That song had an incredible 13-week run at #1, and it stayed on the chart for almost a full year. But when it finally slipped below the top 40, rap disappeared from the list entirely. And if you think about it, it was kind of symbolic because the same artists who have been calling out the disconnect happening within the culture ended up being the final one holding that spot before everything shifted.
It is kind of ironic.
It wasn't just a chart moment. It was the confirmation of what he already predicted was coming. And that's where the rap side of this conversation becomes an entry point into something bigger. Because Drake and Kendrick represent two completely different sides of the spectrum.
Nice.
On one hand, Drake to a lot of people embodies the flashy, material, surface level side of rap and society. The lifestyle, the aesthetics, the luxury. That's the version of him people focus on the most. But the truth is, of course, Drake does have depth. He's actually one of the most emotionally introspective artists of our generation. It's just that the parts of him people choose to celebrate the most aren't the parts with the most.
I don't know if I agree with that, and that's his perspective. That's fine, but I think emotionally introspective is crazy because I personally don't know if we've ever heard him, and I've gone on record saying that before. Like, I don't know if I've actually ever heard a lot of who Drake really is. You know, we've seen the videos, we've seen the clips, we've seen the blackface, we've seen those kind of things. And to me, that was a more genuine representation of like who he was versus who he is now. It's almost like he's playing a character of Drake. And a lot of people always say he is an actor. He's still an actor, right? So whatever he's giving us seems like it's filtered, like it's a script. So I don't know if I believe that, and especially when it comes to his music. A lot, even if you look at some of the things that you might have thought were good in the past, a lot of times he didn't even write that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Substance. Meanwhile, Kendrick to a lot of people represents the opposite. The introspective, spiritually heavy, socially aware lane of rap that's always been there, but doesn't get the same spotlight. And this isn't about comparing both of these artists because they're both great in their own way, and it's not really about the issues they had in the past. It's bigger than that. It's the duality between them that says something about the moment we're currently in. Two artists at the top of the same genre, but representing two completely different energies. And the reason why their duality matters is because it reflects a split we're seeing everywhere, not just in culture, but in the way things are moving right now. On one side is noise, constant stimulation, trends, distractions, the pressure to always be on. The other side is depth, slowing down, protecting your peace, trying to stay grounded and real. And if you look around, most people are getting pulled towards the noise, not because they choose it, but because it's the easiest thing to fall into.
I think it is a choice though. I think it is a choice to fall into the noise. Like I agree with the there's noise on one side and there's more of a, you know what I'm saying, peace and protecting that on this side. Like I think I think it is a choice. I think you can absolutely choose to not listen to the noise. Right? And even not listening to it is a bit harsh, but you can choose which you give more of yourself to. Like, are you 80-20 noise to 9, or are you more 50-50, or are you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a choice. And I think that just hearing like what Jim Jones and all of these artists have been saying about the difference in how hip hop feels now, like I'm on here all the time and I hear from y'all don't sound unhappy with where music is right now. There's a certain side that is unhappy, but that's because they feed off, people that just feed off of like chaos and like, you know what I'm saying? And, they just feed off negativity. And not to say that everything is negative, but it toes the line of being negative. The shoot 'em up, I say shoot 'em up, bang, bang. That's my reference to when the spin a block music, the chains, the glitz, the glamour, it's non-relatable, right? Like it's so not relatable that people just don't want to hear that shit no more.
Everywhere, and it's loud. And when you zoom out, it makes a lot of sense. We're living in a time of extreme abundance, endless content, endless opinions, endless stimulation. Everything is loud, constant, and spiritually draining. And Kendrick actually said this directly in the song. He has a line where he goes, "They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried." And a lot of us have seen the price that comes with being seen in this digital age. It's like if you don't post, you don't exist. If you're not constantly showing up online, people forget about you.
That's true. I've said that before, even with myself. Like I feel like if you don't post enough, like if it seems like, or you at least feel that people will forget about you, so you feel like you have to stay relevant. But then also sometimes it's cool to take a step away and make people miss you.
And
I think that's what people were saying Drake should have done, is step away, let people miss you, and drop music. But I think if he did that, it will be so like Kendrick that he couldn't do it, right? Like it will be like, I'm doing the same thing that he's doing.
Exposure you have, the more you're on people's minds. But the real question is, what are we giving up in exchange for that visibility? Because every time we post, every time we share, every time we try to stay relevant, the algorithm takes a piece of us, not literally, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It rewards whatever keeps people scrolling, whatever keeps the machine running. And that's the part a lot of us don't see. You're not just feeding an audience, you're feeding a system that doesn't care about your well-being, your peace, or your sanity.
That's very true.
And this is a big reason why so many people today are pushing back against all of it. I mean, you can really feel it. People don't want to be constantly watched anymore.
Facts.
People don't want to perform their lives 24/7. People are tired of being on all the time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you even see it, like, I know Kai Cenat's going through something else, but I feel like you could kind of see it in these people when they get burnt out, because they give so much of themselves to the public. And I think that's why people, the circadian rhythms of a shooting star is, I'm not giving myself to you guys 100% of the time. I can't do that, right? Like I have to take the break. I have to go away. I have to think and be with family and be with myself in order to give you guys anything. Like
a lot of us are already on, just trying to survive everyday life, work, bills, pressure, expectations. Most people barely have enough energy for themselves, let alone an audience. A lot of us have hit a limit, a point where the noise, the stimulation, the pressure just doesn't feel good anymore. You see it in how people express themselves on social media. You see it in how people date. You see it in how people talk to each other. There's a slow collective turn happening It's almost like people are pulling back from the dysfunction they used to be attracted to.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the space Kendrick was speaking from. This actually
the beef highlighted that. Wow. The beef highlighted that where like people are looking to kind of like step away from that a little bit, man. It's like everybody's not interested. The thing that you thought was the red button in Family Matters was just not the red button, bro. Everybody was so high on you are not like us. And then like you said, watch the party die. Like people were so like energized by someone saying, yeah, bro, like this shit need to change.
Almost like people are pulling back from the dysfunction they used to be attracted to. And that's exactly the space Kendrick was speaking from. This actually reminds me of something Jack Harlow said a few years ago. He talked about how being famous makes people feel entitled to your private life. And Jack used this example of, people wanting access to everything. He said he doesn't want people knowing what his day looks like, doesn't want people inside his room, meaning the intimate parts of his life, and quite literally, his room. He doesn't want people to know who he's dating because once you give enough, people will take everything.
True.
And the way he handled it was simple. Cut off access.
I don't want you to know what my 24 hours are like. I don't want you to see the inside of my room. I don't want you to see. I want that for me. I don't want you to know who I'm dating. I don't want you to know this and that. I want something for me. Because if you do enough, they'll take it all from you. It's all for them if you give them enough. So that's one thing I've learned is cut off some access.
Now, most of us aren't famous, and you don't have to be to understand or relate. A lot of people feel the same exact pressure in their regular lives. I mean, if you have one of these devices right here, that means that practically anyone else who has that same device has access to you. And you're supposed to perform, update, respond, explain, entertain all the time. What Jack said wasn't really about fame. It was about the human need to protect yourself. To have something that's yours. To not feel like the world owns every piece of you. And that's the same energy Kendrick was talking about. Now, when we talk about Kendrick specifically, he's in a different position, obviously. He's famous. His visibility is very global. The pressure is different. The expectations hit harder. But I don't think this line is just about him. It's about all of us living in a time where being seen comes with a cost. And the question always becomes, what exactly is that cost? An artist once told me something I'll never forget. If you want to succeed in this game, you can't control everything. You have to surrender to your pain. Meaning you can't keep trying to manage every single version of yourself people see inside their head. At some point, you have to stop performing and just be. And Kendrick talked about something that's related a few years ago in a completely different way. He talked about being a vessel, not just as an artist, but as someone who feels like his flaws, his pain, his honesty, all of it flows through him so other people can learn from it. He said his ideas don't come from him, they come through him.
Yeah.
I mean, we are spiritual beings, and that's something I can't never run from in music. I always felt like God used me as a vessel, whether to show my flaws, whether to show my intellect, to show my pain, to show my hurt, to share my stories. These words, these are ideas that's coming way beyond me.
So when you listen to
and I think that's the part that people, I think if anything, that is the piece that people gravitate and latch onto the most, is because it's so relatable. Like, I think people don't give enough credit to the ability to be able to having the ability to relate to the artist that you're listening to. And I think somehow that we kind of got away from that too. Because I remember, when you're younger and there's an artist that's out and you see yourself in them, which is why I feel like YB has such, like, if you look at Chicago and New York and, any major city, you see a lot of YB. Like, you see a lot of that. Like, you just, that generation or that fan base relates to damn near everything he's saying. If he's talking about his love life, if he's talking about whatever he's going through in the streets or ops or whoever he's dealing with, people are relating to that. So we talking about a time where people are not making as much, people don't have as much, people can't do as much, yet the artists are talking about the money that they're spending, the clothes that they have, the jewelry, the cars, the vacations, the women or the men or whatever that they're spending. People are like, bro, I have no idea what that, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. Then you have Kendrick on the other end, who was talking about his ancestors and, therapy and just not wanting to be like that guy, right? So I feel like it's just so much to just be able to relate to the artist, and people get mad when it's like, bro, I don't relate to that.
He said, the more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. You realize he's not exaggerating. He's speaking from experience, from the weight of being watched, judged, analyzed, consumed every single day. And even if we're nowhere near that level of visibility, a lot of people felt a version of that in 2025. This year, so many people hit a level of exhaustion we haven't felt in a long time.
My God.
The world shifted in ways we didn't fully notice while it was happening. Things feel more fleeting. People feel more fleeting. Everything we thought was solid suddenly feels temporary. A lot of us chase things we were sure would fulfill us. Success, validation, attention, relationships, material goals. And then we got them and realized they weren't actually carrying us forward. They weren't feeding us. They weren't aligning with who we were becoming. A lot of us had moments where we looked at things that we wanted really badly in the past and we just quietly admitted to ourselves, this right here is not going to take me to where I'm trying to go. And that realization obviously hurts because it means the past version of you can't survive the future you're stepping into. One of the best descriptions of what so many people felt in 2025 actually came from Erykah Badu last year. She talked about that moment in life when you're evolving, but also realizing you have to let go of the version of yourself that can take you forward. The version that feels familiar but doesn't serve you anymore.
Realizing that I had to leave some things behind, some parts of me behind. So it felt like a funeral of sorts, because you have a part of you has to die. Every time you evolve, you got to leave it back there. You want it because it's familiar. A lot of times we like to resort to the familiar, even if it's toxic.
She described that emotional funeral we all go through, that painful moment when a part of your old self has to be left behind. Not because it was bad, but because it just can't carry you into the next season of your life. And that's where this whole idea of transformation starts to make sense. I see it almost like a metamorphosis, a caterpillar starting as an egg, moving through every stage, reshaping and eventually becoming a butterfly. Nature shows us that every version of us has seasons, and some seasons have to end for the next one to begin. And Kendrick taps into that same energy too. In the second verse, he says, I see a new earth, filled with beautiful people making humanity work. Now, the phrase new earth is mostly connected to the Bible. Kendrick has always been open about his faith. He's a Christian, baptized at the age of 16 and again at 20. But outside of that context, new earth has taken on a much broader meaning today. For a lot of people, it's not about religion at all. It's simply a way to describe the feeling that life is changing. The world we knew even 5 years ago doesn't feel the same. And whether it's relationships, technology, culture, or our own personal growth, you can feel that we as humans have changed too. And maybe that's why the party feels like it's dying. Not because things fell apart, but because we outgrew the version of ourselves that kept showing up there. 2025 was the year the noise stopped being entertaining. People didn't walk.
2025 is the year that noise stopped being entertaining. Oh my God, he cooking. 2025 is the year that the noise stopped being entertaining.
Away from the party because it ended. They walked away because they were tired of losing themselves in the crowd. And that's the real point Kendrick was making. Or so I think. That's my interpretation. The party wasn't just music or culture or the industry. It was us. The version of ourselves we kept dragging from year to year, even when we knew it wasn't taking us anywhere. And maybe the reason why it feels like everything is ending is because something new is finally beginning.
Right.
If you made it this far, drop a like.
Yeah,
this
bro.
Was obviously
I agree, man. I really do agree that the party is dying, but that means that going into the next year, like I really do feel, shout out to Aries Girl for crew access. Thank you. I really do feel like we're going to see a crazy surge. And just talking about hip hop, I know everybody's life is different, but we're going to see a crazy surge of music and people starting to gravitate to leaving the noise, right? You're going to see a lot of that happening in 2026, I believe. Walked away to get food. How was the video? I stopped watching. Is he? I'm sorry, Andy Pandy. I didn't know that. This video was very good though. I would 100%. This is a very good video. I would recommend watching this. I didn't see anything in this video particularly, but this video was very good. Listen, man, we're gonna get up out of here. I gotta get some food. It's already almost 3 o'clock. If you guys do not mind, hitting the like button for me, man. I really appreciate the love. I will chop these videos up. You guys will see me posting these either today or tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for an incredible 2025, man. I really, I haven't even looked at all of the numbers and everything, but I will tap into that. I don't really talk milestones and things like that and numbers, man. I just kind of, I always put my head down and I keep going. But I just thank y'all so much for all of y'all support in 2025 and your continued support throughout, my YouTube journey. I really appreciate you guys so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button before you leave. It helps out. And when you see these videos pop up, just hit that hype button for me, man, one time. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.